Welcome to the Share Chair podcast, where we tell each other's stories and learn from listening. Tim, welcome to the Share Chair podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I don't understand this. I see the ROC
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah, I know.
Is that like a like a brand of school?
No.
Is
It's
it,
like ROC stands for Regionaal Opleidingscentrum.
Okay.
So it means that it's a bunch of schools that take care for a region. So this school takes care of the region Amsterdam and Hoofddorp, I think Amstelveen.
Yeah.
And Amsterdam itself, and you also have an ROC from the area where I'm from.
Yeah.
But they didn't have this education, so I didn't go there.
Yeah.
So you have different kinds of ROCs, but it just stands for Regionaal Opleidingscentrum. So just for the region.
Okay, so it's not like this is like a public school then.
Yes, everybody can attend.
Okay.
As long as you have your diplomas and everything is just all right, then you can attend this school. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you have a diploma already by age? Well, you were even 16.
I was 16 when I got my HAVO diploma. Yeah, it takes 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's usually you start around 12. You take this test, and when you take the test, it says like, okay, you're going to VMBO, MAVO, HAVO, or VWO.
Yes.
So you're either going to one of those directions. So my test said I was going to HAVO.
Okay.
Only 4 people out of my whole class went to HAVO, so that was disappointing because many of my friends actually all went to VMBO. Most of the students actually go to VMBO.
Okay.
And then that's where the big difference happens. So VMBO, they always say it's sort of lower education.
Okay.
I don't think it's lower because it's only more practical education.
Yeah. Now, I've been asking students, for you personally, how does it feel at age 11? This is a CETO exam you have to sit in.
Yes,
at the CETO exam, which is like they're the creators of the exam.
Yeah.
Is CETO. Does that feel? I don't know how to ask that. Does it feel too early? Does it feel like, well, no, I mean, let's take the exam and find out where my strengths are, or like I don't know about the age you take.
To be honest, you're like the age of 11 and you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there. Oh, I'm making this test, and of course, it's a big thing, but you're just making it.
Yeah.
And for me, I never experienced any pressure like, oh, you have to attend this level, but that's just because my parents didn't put any pressure on it. They said, okay, whatever's coming out of it, it's just fine.
Okay.
So.
But that's maybe not the case for everybody.
No.
Other students might
I know my friends, a couple of them, actually their parents said like, oh, you have to get HAVO or you have to get at least MAVO.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's I think a personal thing, but at school, no, it's not a very big thing. No.
Okay. But it has kind of, well, or maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like it has big consequences or ramifications. Do you know the word? Or is it like, or am I misunderstanding something?
No. You're not misunderstanding it, but it's the first thing in your life actually that directs you to a certain path that you're going to take.
Yeah.
For the rest of your life. So this is at age 11 you start with, well, are you gonna get a high education or low?
Yeah.
Low.
This is a problem to be calling it. I mean, I see the problem of calling it low because it suggests. Mm-hmm. Well, it makes a suggestion that mechanics. I'm sitting here in the room looking at and that's low. But of course we can't have a world without mechanics.
But of course,
I mean, we can't have.
If they're not there, the whole world will just stop. So.
Yeah, we just would stop. Yeah,
but
do you feel like it's though culturally considered? You're saying low with like air quotes.
Yeah, air quotes.
Is it considered low here, or is it not? Or is it on the same? Like, is there a difference in the way people are treated?
No.
Do you think?
I think nowadays we're finally starting with saying like, okay, guys, those people are not low educated, they're just practical educated. So they're learning something to do and not to where you only have to use your brain.
Yeah.
But when I was young, when you went to VMBO or such education, people would say, "Oh, that's a low education. Yeah, you're dumb," and I think that's insane to say that to anybody.
And so you say though that now your education is really personalized. You're doing what you want to
Yeah.
do, and what you want to do, Tim, is tourism and hospitality.
Travel is of
Uh,
course. The official name is International Travel and Hospitality.
Okay.
Because we speak English every day, so that's a very good thing, I think, for me.
Your English is great.
Thanks,
you're
thanks.
really.
I think it's not, but
Well, I found that every Dutch person thinks their English is not great, and I'll tell you, it's a million times better than my Dutch. So you're,
Of course, I know.
so you're good. No worries at all.
I know. But so that's what I choose for this course at my 5th year of HAVO. So then I kind of switched. I already went to the HBO thing, so the higher, just what I told you, the theory thing, and then I was like, nope, this is not what I want to do. I want to do something practical. I want to learn actually how to do things and not to learn
Think
things.
about it or whatever.
Think about it, yeah. So that's when I attended this school, and from this day on, I still like it very much.
Yeah, good. And so what's the difference? Is it being with people that you really want, versus being behind a desk? And
I think for me, I definitely want to work with people and meet different kinds of people, and I just like people.
Yeah.
I think it came up when at my job I have now. I work at Albert Heijn. You probably went there already.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So
Albert Heijn for people is just a big grocery chain.
yeah, it's a big grocery chain. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like your Target, but then not as big as
Yeah, more
Target, but
groceries. Yeah,
we
more.
have- we have more like 1,000 stores around the Netherlands.
Everywhere, they're everywhere.
So I'm the person behind the service desk. So
Ah,
I'm
cool.
there to help you with your complaints
Yeah.
or if anything went wrong. And with that job, you really get to know people. You get to interact with them. You get to speak with them. It's just people all day.
Yeah.
And that's what I really liked. And even with this job, you're making sort of. It really sounds strange, but you're making sort of sometimes friends with customers. It's so strange. I even have this older woman, and her name is Mrs. Weselman, and she comes every Saturday.
Okay.
And she of course always starts to sort of complaining like, oh, you don't do this or you don't do that, but it's always in a funny kind of way.
Okay.
So that's so nice. And I really like it to just meet people and get around with them, and it's so much fun. And then I decided, okay, I want to do this with my job. I want to be with people.
Yeah.
And that's when I choose to actually, the practical side of travel and tourism.
It's really so wonderful to meet you, and you're so upbeat and energetic. Has it always been this way since you were like really little, or
Oh God, no!
or
no,
did
no,
it
no.
or did it come
No,
to you?
I think it really started when I attended this course, when I finally got to do something I really liked. That was way different back in the 3rd year and 4th year and 5th year of HAVO. That was way different. I didn't have any motivation back then. But then, because you're doing this general stuff. It's all general stuff.
Yeah.
And it's boring. I sucked at mathematics.
Okay.
I just failed every time. Every time I got a 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah,
Well,
and this is out of 10.
out of 10,
10
so
marks.
I failed miserably.
Okay.
It's like an F in your
Yeah. Okay.
So and then you get tired of it. You want to do something that you like, and you get just what I told you. You're going to visit those schools, and you finally get to see all of these courses that are so interesting.
Yeah.
And I think that's why when I wake up every morning today, I'm like, okay, yes, I get to do something I like. I really like it here.
Yeah.
Just what you saw with the school, with the planes that are here, and all of those. Yeah, it's just the people and everything. This whole school is just. I think it's great. Well, you're doing it.
Yeah.
If you do something, you learn from it.
But this energy and excitement for school has only come when you started doing the thing you love.
Yeah.
You would say.
Yeah. Definitely.
And is there, when you think about your kind of whole educational career, do you have, I don't know, is there a place where you regret, or is there a place where you wish things would have been different for you? That yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that would definitely be my 5 years at HAVO.
Okay.
Also because of personal stuff that happened over there at that school. But yeah, I wish I could do things differently
Yeah.
at that school. Yeah.
Those were interpersonal. Those were like.
Well, of course, you guys can know them. I'm very open to those things. At 15, I lost one of my best friends.
Huh?
He died of cancer.
Oh my.
Yeah, and
He was same age.
yeah, he was 15.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
And so he died, and I was in my fourth year of HAVO. So that's, I think probably students in America, of course,
Yeah.
experience this.
Yeah.
You have this grief, but you have to continue with your school and everything. It just seems like, oh, everything is not working out anymore.
Yeah.
You understand that and you don't have the energy. You're constantly in your head with your friend that you just lost, and it's horrible.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
schooling takes a real like
Yeah,
pause, but the system.
but you have to continue.
Yeah, the system doesn't pause.
No,
But your own life feels a little. I don't know.
you want to take the step down. You want to take time to to say goodbye to your friend
Yeah.
and let them go, or let him go.
I mean, how are you doing now with his
How am I doing
thinking?
now?
Thinking about when you think about him, or when you think about like what kind of effect does he still have? Even
a
though
big one, yeah. He still has a big effect on me because everything. It maybe sounds strange, but everything you do, either it's taking driving lessons, or going to this school, or you sometimes just think about him like, oh, I get to do these things, and he never got to do anything he liked. He got enthusiastic about. So yes, it still has a big impact on me, and I think for me personally, I got to see that life isn't about what you have to do, but what you want to do, and you need to do those kind of things. For example, this interview, this is what I want to do. I really like it, and you have to take those opportunities in life.
Yeah.
And not say no to because it just doesn't work out. You don't have the time. Well, you can make time. I have time enough.
Yeah.
Or you don't.
Yeah.
So just do the things right now.
Yeah.
So you have at least done them.
Yeah. So on the podcast, we always end with this question. Although I think you've sort of said it without being spurred on by the question, but I'll ask the question anyway.
Yes, of course.
If you have just one piece of advice to give anybody about education or living or being the best self you can be, or anything, anything really. If you want to say something, what would you tell people?
I would definitely tell people to do whatever you like. It doesn't matter what it is. Just do it. If you want to travel the world, if you want to stay home, if you want to do maybe a low education, a high education, if you want to work the rest of your life at a supermarket, or you want to be in this big company, do it.
Yeah.
But never let anybody hold you back on anything, because if you let people holding you back, you won't be moving forward. And even if you're doing a high education against all your feelings, then you're still holding yourself back. And you can drown in all of these high diplomas, but I think if that's not the thing that you want, you have nothing. Those diplomas are nothing worth to you, because it's not the thing that you like.
Yeah.
And I think at the end of the day, maybe at the end of your life, you should look back and say, okay, yes, what I've done today, what I've done with my life, is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And you lived your life.
Yeah.
So I think that is something I would definitely say to everybody.
What a treat to talk to you. Really, it's been so nice, Tim. Thank you.
Yes.
I feel
Thank you.
I feel just I said it when we first shook hands, but I feel like I just who knew that we'd ever meet, and I feel really honored to have met you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for next week's episode.